from the oldest park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Chris Brown gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Chris Brown stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from Fenway in a moment. Chris Brown will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
Chris Brown.
That's a ball.
And a ball, 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Well, you don't expect a guy who's having a year like this guy is having to take an ugly hack like that.
2
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Chris Brown will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ball game, and that's why he's on top.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man. Eric Hosmer stands in, the 8th man to bat in the inning, as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get 3 runs. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to the show. Wednesday night baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Brown will stand in for the first time here, and one more home run will get him to 40 for the year. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Chris Brown will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Second baseman, Chris Brown.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And no shot to get this. It's off the monster.
Yep, there's a nice line drive and another one of those big dents in that 37-foot wall out there and left. Boy, he's played here long enough to know not to try for 2 on that one. So he's going to hold on at first with a loud, long single.
Gabe Scruggs is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went to go along with hitting, and you have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rusty Haight in now, hopped out in his first trip. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
It took him a little while.
Now to the plate, Chris Brown. He singled his last time up.
Second baseman, Chris Brown.
Right there for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. In order to go the Eric Hosmer will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Hit out towards second, right to him. 1 there, on to first, and that'll take care of Hosmer as well. It's a double play. Kenneth Hinch steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
For short, hit hard. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here. Billy Hamilton ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
De La Rosa pauses. 0-2 on its way. Ground ball to second. And they'll get to fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Well, you could have put the first.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Chris Brown. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
0-1 count, and the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Stepping in, Chris Brown. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Chris Brown.
It's swung on and hit in the air. Hamilton is after it. And the inning is over. At the plate, Rusty Haight. He drew a walk his first time up. The 0-1 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Brown. Throw gets him. 2 down. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter. Friday night baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend. Chris Brown will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Now a snap throw to first. And the runner back. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a swing. And oh, man. Way out of here. A solo shot here to left, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Oh, and his great year just keeps going on and on. Like you say, that's home run number 40 on the year now. He's definitely making a case to be in the running to take some hardware home at the end of the season.
Sandy Lang will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on? Chris Brown comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a swing and a fly ball. Howry on the move, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. They'll throw down to first, one away. Leading off the inning, Simon Shelton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Yeah, he nearly bailed him out here at first base. Let's check the scoop on show motion. He looks to be in good position to dig this ball out, but he just doesn't want to stay in the pocket. Close, but not.
Chris Brown strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. In there at the knees, strike one.
Well, this is pretty strange, guys. He's thrown a first pitch strike to every batter he's faced, and yet he's obviously struggling quite a bit. He's throwing strikes, but they're just way too hittable.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
He's out.
The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, James Bromberg steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Chris Brown will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustment.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long. And part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed.
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Logan Morrison. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
They left 5 men on base.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew. So a move for a pinch hitter is coming here, and he'll jump into quite an RBI spot. The bases are loaded. Still nobody out in the inning. Juan Alvarez will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. High in the air and deep to left center field. Howry ranging back. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 41st home run of the year for him. And this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
You talk about capping off a comeback in style. We ain't going to have to look far to find the biggest at-bat of this ball game. There it is right there. A grand slam that gives him the lead here in the late going.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 7-5. Good night from Tampa.
For the Rays, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Chris Brown will be our subject. Coming off a last game in which he was really outstanding in the clutch moments, collecting a whole bucket full of RBI, so he'll be looking to emulate that type of performance here again in this one.
Yeah, and you said it, Matt. He was clutch. And you know, some guys just have that uncanny ability to come through when it really matters. In baseball, it's usually when there are runners in scoring position, and he found himself up in that situation a number of times. It was pretty special to watch him out there, so I'm excited to see what he does to back it up.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series. Chris Brown gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Chris Brown.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. EK, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Ball 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Shelton is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Dennis Blanco will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin playing.
Yeah, and he just completed a great month at the plate.
Way to get dirt. The throw. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, what a play.
Batting second. Center fielder.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Chris Brown stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Tap foul at home plate. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Hot shot to 3rd, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So stepping in, number 15, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On his way to pitch number 75. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Howry is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Abraham Hernandez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Brown. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. Chris Brown will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So 3 runs. Chris Brown struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0-for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
That's the key to getting a hitter out. You've got to disrupt his timing, and they've had him out of whack all game long.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 8th. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more...